Let the freak speak!
And we're back with another episode of America's least favorite podcast, taking the counterculture to new lows, winging it harder than ever, masters of absurdity. Fucking forgot the other part of the phrase. This is Let the Freak Speak. And Nick's not here. His voice is fucked. He's gone. He's gone. No, I'm here with my pals and the world-famous rappers, Mr. Worldwide and Tech9.
How you doing?
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm here with two of the Los Lenny's Locos, EFFREN, and obviously you guys know Sir Andrick.
Sir Andrick, a.k.a. How you doing, a.k.a. How you been?
What's up, guys? What are you guys up to?
This guy's looking for confirmation every time he says something.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? How do you feel about these glasses that I'm wearing?
Dude, I think they're fucking great. You look like Master of Disguise. The Turtle Club.
We're like the
I'm
Three
not dirty
Stooges
enough.
with the frames that we have.
Yeah, I mean, Andy's probably the coolest.
Yeah,
and then yours are pretty chill. Yours are like 90s.
I should probably be on a pair of rollerblades right now.
No,
Like parachute
you should be
pants.
like in a music video for
Like Oliver Tree.
yeah, Oliver Tree in the 90s.
How does this song go?
Oh, I fell down to earth.
Yeah, it's like I fell into a burning ring of fire. Let's talk about how much you love Johnny Cash, EFFREN.
I like Johnny Cash.
How much?
I mean, he's pretty cool.
What made you want to be a Johnny Cash cover band? Like Los Lenny's Locos. No,
That's Nick's mic, I hope.
that's Billy's mic.
These are all my dad's mics.
except for this one.
Except for that one.
This podcast can be all over the place. More energy
Yeah, bro.
than anything these glasses are coming off.
We got more energy than a rattlesnake on cocaine.
Got more energy than the Energizer Bunny.
I was going to say something like that. But
Fucking EFFREN.
All right.
this is my first one.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is your first Let the Freak Speak.
First podcast ever.
Nope, that's not true.
What's released that I...
The Los Lenny's Loco Rap Addiction special.
Oh, do we?
Well, I thought you did one with him on the N. Lopez podcast.
I did that as well. This is your third podcast.
You fucking
that
moron.
episode's out there?
Yeah, you
there's
jackass.
Chopped it,
There's
dude.
2 episodes.
What about...
This is your first episode that's going to be
before the soundboard, before
video.
all the professionalism,
yeah.
we had this one where we were just like, he had the idea, I'm going to start a podcast. And, you know, I wasn't really on that wave with him. That's really just his own thing.
Yep.
And I started kind of doing my own thing. And there was this one fucking recording of us. It's the fucking funniest
I would
clip.
have shit myself.
Yeah, and then you would have put that right onto your mouth.
Yeah, and just the poop particles.
You're acting like you would fart on that microphone and act like you're playing a joke on someone, only to realize that
you
you got
just
to put
gave
that
yourself
back to
pink
your
eye.
mouth. This microphone tastes like shit.
Joke's on you.
Did you guys see that video?
Jokes
That
on you,
guy,
I farted on
this
my
guy's
microphone.
laying down in his driver's seat watching a video on his phone, like he's probably on lunch break or something.
Who,
And it
Andy?
says, "This is why it's important to have dash cams." And you think that a car is about to fucking just mash him, and then you just hear a wet ass fart, and you see this guy's dumb ass face go, "Did I just shit my pants?"
When's the last time you let a fart like that go?
I shit myself 4 months ago at work, bro.
I pissed my pants
you
4 months
told
ago
me
at work.
about that. You pissed your pants?
Oh, you go first.
Yeah. Let's hear
I
these
worked
stories.
so
This is
hard
total-
that I just had a little bit came out. I was dancing.
Oh, you told me
A
this.
little bit came out. I was dancing, and after a certain amount came out, I didn't feel anything coming out anymore. But it was coming.
Wait, were you like sweating?
He
and
was
stuff?
getting into his
Dude,
truck
I
or
was-
something.
Hold on, give me the whole.
I had a beer on my lunch break.
Run down the whole scenario. Okay, you had a beer on your lunch
I had
break.
a beer on my lunch break at Famous Sam's.
All right.
And it was a 32-ounce fucking
a
the
big
the tallest mug that they got.
Yeah, give me the biggest. I can only have one beer at
And
work.
then I had a
for my lunch.
45-minute
Pause.
drive to the east side to do a rodent inspection, and yeah, I was dancing in front of this house. Fucking a little bit more came out, and I hopped in the truck. I dumped out. I literally pulled a bottle of water out of my ice chest, squeezed it empty, reinflated the bottle, and then I was like worried about the neighbors across the street. Like, dude, this guy's obviously about to piss his pants, dude. They can tell.
Bro, the water bottle.
Dude, a car was driving by. It was just, I was squeezing this water bottle empty, pissed in the truck in the bottle. and then got back to work. But I had this archway around my blue pants. I was like, I have one more house after this. Luckily,
Oh my god.
all
bro.
certified technicians are required to carry a spare chain to clothes. So I went to the Fry's right around the corner, and I changed my pants in the parking lot.
Dude.
So you weren't like, this was like you just
Pee
got to
doesn't dry like water does.
Well, yeah.
That shit is
got
there.
electrolytes, salt,
THC.
vinegar.
Unfortunately, I didn't have a change of fucking clothes.
All
and
right.
actually,
Let's
I
hear
told
your-
both of you
let's hear
guys.
your
He
shit
sat
pants.
in his shit the whole fucking day
Yeah.
and forgot about it.
So I fucking So I was taking a piss. I was working at the golf course. I'm taking a piss in a bush. I go to just fart, and I guess I'm at the age where I can't trust any of them. Just like I'm gonna shit
Yeah.
myself now. I fucking fart, bro, and it was like I felt the glob of shit come out of my ass. And dude, so I had to drive the golf cart back to the shop, hoping to God no one's at the break room, and I'm like dangling off of the fucking car like that, so I'm not smearing shit on my ass. Get to the shop, go
it's
into
already
the toilet.
on your ass, man. Why
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
care
I
if it's smeared?
know. I know. It's just
Fair, buddy.
I
It's
fucking.
like maybe I could save myself and still
So
go
the
to work.
squirt? You said it was a
No,
turd?
bro. It was like a cow patty of shit. It was like the squirts, bro. So I go to take a.
squirt or cow patty.
No, it
He
was a cow
squirted
patty.
out
It
a
was-
squirted a cow
It,
patty.
it wasn't
Squirted out a
solid.
cow
It was a
patty?
tequila shit, bro. Probably. So, anyways, so I fucking go to the restroom. I like get the rest of it like off of my underwear, dude, and then I get a bunch of toilet paper and make like a maxi pad liner for my underwear. So then I put them back on. I go like, dude, I still have 3 hours of work.
Yeah.
And then I get out of work and I fucking go about my day because I have like errands to run. I go to the bank. I go to Home Depot, this and that. And then I get home forgetting the whole time that I had shitted myself previously in the day. So I get home to get in the shower. Do I take my pants off? I'm like, why are my underwear sticking in my
Standing
ass?
behind this guy. Imagine standing behind this guy at Home Depot like,
Hey, dude, imagine
what the
just-
fuck is that smell?
Imagine
Oh
smelling
my god!
anywhere.
I can't believe I just told this fucking story on here. I swear to God, you guys wrote me in. Fuck!
Hey, I just pissed myself.
I literally,
This guy
I didn't
not
even
only
tell my
shit himself,
girlfriend
but
that
he went to
story.
Home Depot afterwards.
You're talking about shitting yourself and like going through a whole day.
Fuck me,
afterwards.
dude.
Fucking itches his ass and then
give us a timestamp on the shit. When,
Yeah,
at
I
what
took a
time of the
shit
day?
at like
what-
11 because it was right before lunch.
Okay, so
And then, oh no, right after lunch.
You
So it would
shit
have been
your
like
pants at
it would have been
11.
he didn't
11:30.
shit his pants. He squirted out a
caterpillar.
No, it wasn't like that. It was a full blown shit. It like fell out. Like it just fucking. It was crazy, dude. So yeah, and I went home, dude. I take my pants off. My underwear is sticking to me. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like looking at this like tampon in my fucking. I'm like, what
There's
the
a fucking
fuck?
lamp on your
Dude,
tampon.
there's a fucking
lamp on.
And yeah, dude. So I was going about my day, totally forgot. And then
Lambton at the Hamptons.
yeah, dude. So yeah, have you ever shit yourself? You look like someone shit
Okay.
yourself multiple times.
Multiple times, probably.
Yeah.
So
We all do it.
Whenever the last time I recall shitting myself, I was like in 4th grade or something.
Ah, come on.
And
You've done it as
Never
an adult.
sharded?
No, I haven't. I don't think. And if I did, I do not remember.
This guy
dude,
was
you
the guy
suck.
that shit every time he got fucking wasted.
Really?
Well,
Would
the
you
first
shit
time,
yourself?
at least. No,
Well,
he,
no.
he shat,
Yeah, but when the first time I ever got drunk, remember I shit on my little brother's chair.
thinking it was probably a toilet.
No, yeah, exactly.
Oh, is that the time? Oh my God, this fucking bleeds into a perfect story with EFFREN and you. And honestly, you know what's crazy about this story that I'm gonna bring up? I've heard it individually from you two, but I've never seen you guys both talk about it. It's a story about EFFREN waking up with his fucking bloody iPad, and he gets blackout drunk with you in the shopping
yeah.
cart.
So I've heard. I said the whole day out to him. His story may be a little bit different, but my last memory of this guy is burnt into my fucking head forever.
Oh, was
He
it-
was folded in a shopping cart.
I was on pills.
But do the statistics.
Yeah, you were.
But do.
And wasted.
Tell him from the top of like how it started with the drinks, because like he
Okay,
had like
so
maybe a
here-
6-pack.
it-
You
well-
had drank like a bottle.
Here's what happened. We were out of high school, like fresh out of high school.
19, baby.
You know, we're still living at my parents' house. My parents had shit to do during the day. They had to go to work and stuff. And my little brother went to school. So I had the house to myself this whole time.
Spice days.
So all I did was just no, it wasn't the Spice Days. Spice Days ended before we even graduated. Anyway, I told EFFREN to come over. I was like, hey, come over to my house. Let's drink, because my parents' liquor cabinet, we would just, pull some shit
10
out.
a.m.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was down.
And then, we're looking through my parents' liquor cabinet and stuff. And I'm like, I'm finding all kinds of crazy shit. And I'm just like, yo, take a shot
Chocolate
of this.
liqueur mixed with some fucking Bacardi, mixed it
Yeah.
with some whatever we
Watered
had.
down too, because
I
of
took
previous
10
times.
shots, bro.
How many
Yeah.
shots did you take?
Maybe 3.
3. But we
no
also
beers yet.
No,
we had
we-
3 beers before we left.
Yeah, and then we fucking like snagged beers and
We both
left with them.
left with backpacks, about 6 beers.
Because it's like,
Six
oh,
beers.
Zach's getting out of school right now. Let's go meet him at his house and then jam.
We skated all the way down, and it was funny, like thinking about it now because
You were
we
skating off 10 shots.
and
Holy fuck.
we weren't even old enough to drink at that point. In
Oh,
time.
we were like 18 still.
But we were riding down the street, holding our beers, backpacks, fucking
Oh my god.
out in the
Underage in
Yeah.
public
open.
drinking.
We would always be. You would smoke joints, rolling down the street and shit.
Jeez, bro. But were you trash? Like, was 3 shots to you trashed? Did you already shit?
no,
I guess
no.
I'm asking at this point.
No, I was in control because I was convincing Efren to take shots. I was like, take a shot of this.
He's like, get on my level.
And he's at 3, you're all at 7. You're like, hey.
and then after we got done jamming, we went and hung out with Juan, and then
And Juan didn't jam with us.
no, yeah. So
We
we
didn't even come jam.
we jammed. We're coming down. They buy more beer. They start drinking more.
30-pack of Rolling Rock,
we get
baby.
some pills in us, and then
Also, yeah, this is how it happened. She came out with these fake Xanax, not fake Xanax. They were essentially the same thing as Xanax. They were
This is
generic.
back in the day, kids, when you didn't have to worry about fentanyl.
Generic Xanax.
You'd have
Yeah,
to
this
test
is
your
before-
no,
M&Ms.
exactly. It was before fentanyl was killing our
pre-fentanyl.
favorite rappers.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Little people.
All of them. Yep. And
Macklemore.
so she both hands us a
Macklemore.
pile in her hand, probably 7 or 8 pills in my hand.
Crazy.
And she's like, "Yeah, take
Like unmarked
however many you
pills?
want." No, they were marked, but I didn't check what the fuck they were.
Yeah.
But
You're not a pharmacist.
down the
You
hatch.
don't know what an
Exactly.
N27 is.
My last memory, so we were playing beer pong. We finished that 30-pack. At least I think we did. My last memory of Nathaniel, because we had a shopping cart for some reason. We were like pushing each other down the street on the shopping cart.
Yeah.
And Nathaniel was fucking fold arms over both sides, legs over the front
Yep.
of the shopping cart, just fucking
Asleep.
slumped, dude.
Yeah, and then also from there, dude, like I woke up and I was like, all right, I'm leaving, and it started to rain.
Yeah, okay, so what's your perspective at the end of the day and how
Well,
you woke up?
Our nights ended at different times, obviously. So I got up and I started walking home. It started raining. And I remember calling my little brother and I was like, "Yo, come pick
So
me
you
up."
weren't blacked out then? Even off the pills?
No, I was fucked up. I mean, I don't know. I
Probably
wouldn't say
didn't
blacked
not
out.
have as much beer as I did.
No, I definitely did not because
shots.
you know
he
I
was
didn't-
asleep while we were still partying.
No, exactly. The pills took
But
me
that
out.
was my last memory of
What do
that
you think
night.
those pills were now? They like
It's
think about it.
it's the equivalent of it's whatever Xanax is. It's just not the name brand Xanax.
It's
So it's like
generic
generic
Xanax.
Xanax.
So they're not as
Yeah,
strong.
he still could have fucking. I mean,
and they were prescribed. I'm sure they were probably prescribed to like a little kid with what did
Yeah.
He's, like, retarded?
no? I think he might have been autistic or
I don't know, but they.
Well, hey, I was the one
guys
that-
took some
No.
autistic kids fucking Xanax, dog.
no, we weren't the one that swiped the cabinet.
Nah, we didn't
A girl
take the
came
pills. We were offered them, and of course, as a teenager,
Some
getting
kids like
fucked
out
up,
of meds.
you're like
bro.
pills. Yes,
Peer
sure.
pressure wasn't a thing for me because it didn't take any pressure.
So the question
I
is
was
though,
fucking
Nathaniel, did
down.
you shit though?
No,
But
not
you
that
shit when you get wasted.
It wasn't that night.
no, yeah.
Dude.
Were
He's
you
not
were you
notorious for it.
Were you expecting me to tell you like, yeah, I got all pilled out and then I shit?
Well, no, because we're talking about how you get drunk when you and you shit a lot.
I get drunk when I shit. Every morning I'm taking shit. I'm like, I'm so fucked up right now. I'm like goddamn.
I'm be like
what's his
Nardwar.
face
So
in
get
Flight?
your shit when you fucking.
I'm like fucking what's his
We have
face?
to
I'm
know.
like Denzel in Flight, and I'm just like, I'm drunk right now.
Okay, so how did your night end, guy?
Oh yeah, well I don't know because I had to call 4 other people to figure out how I got home.
No, and then I get a call the next morning from Efren. He's just like, "You're a fucking asshole. Why'd you make me drink all that stuff?" And I was,
I don't remember that.
No, and then this was my response. I was like, "You could have said no."
I woke up with so I don't even remember what I was wearing, bro.
As if you force
but I remember
fed it to
as
him.
I lifted my blanket off my body, it was like ripped off my leg. Like my leg was because I went to sleep.
The blood
Yeah.
clotted to the fucking.
Yeah, I fell asleep bleeding, and my blanket it dried and got stuck to my leg.
Bro.
So when I ripped it off, it was like ripping off a band-aid, and I was like, oh, it was a fucking
Gash.
goddamn. And then
it started bleeding.
my whole
IPad.
leg had blood all over, and I walked out my front door, probably to go smoke a cigarette or figure something out. My iPad was sitting right there, more cracked than it already was, covered in blood. I mean, there was a lot of blood on the iPad.
Is that when you called this guy? Or you're like, yo, what the fuck?
No,
I'm
but
bloody
Nathaniel's
gashed.
gotten multiple calls in the morning after
bubble.
that one night that we drew a dick
punched?
in this end. Yeah. So that
bro.
night,
That was fucked up.
I remember waking up and checking my phone. It was 4:20 exactly, and I was like, "There's no way it's 4:20 in the afternoon." First person I call is Nathaniel. Tell me it's not 4:20, and his response was, "Are you barely waking up?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, dude, those were crazy
But
times.
no, and then you called me and Diego because that's when we came to you and we got Mel's.
I had to figure out what happened, bro.
No, bro, we're at Mel's like the movie The Hangover, and I'm like, so what's the
He's
last
like-
thing you remember? He's like, I went with Vinny
Dog.
and Fabian to this party.
I couldn't even open my mouth to eat my burger.
Dude, that shit was crazy.
Dude,
bro.
I remember one time I was at work at Dollar General in Salmon Well, and fucking CJ comes up to me and he's like, "Yo, is EFFREN okay?" And I was
That's how you know it's bad when other people
Hey,
are just like,
R.I.P.,
yo,
man.
Yeah, R.I.P. to him.
so
That's the homie.
I'm
Shout out.
like, what the fuck? Because you weren't answering like my calls or anything. So I'm like, no, I have no clue what the fuck happened to him. He's like, God damn. Well, he's like, well, you should check on him. And that's the night that you got fucking. I was thinking about it today too. That's the night that you got
Cheap shot and little bitch.
you got cheap shotted and fucking clocked. You got knocked out.
God,
Well, so
no.
what
clocked
the
out.
story that I was explained, I don't know, my mic is fucked up or not.
No, I
I think
think
you're just a little too.
if
close on
you
it.
turn his
Okay.
up so he could put it away, I think it's
Hold
gonna be
on.
close
Let
to
me
the mic.
just fucking.
Yeah, turn my headphones up too. My
Yeah, let me
shit's
get
low.
your
So-
shit.
We're all good. Go ahead.
Anyways, what the fuck were you just talking about?
We were talking about you getting cheap shotted.
Yeah, getting cheap.
Oh,
shot.
yeah. So what I was explained to was to the point that,
What a punk.
like, you know, I got hit and I kind of stumbled forward and I fell forward and fucking right on my
Smashed your chin
bro.
on the shit.
Oh, so it wasn't even from the guy. You just
No,
fell.
he knocked me out, bro. I wouldn't have fallen if he didn't hit me.
No,
in the
but I'm
face.
saying, but the thing that was fucked up about your face was you hitting the ground, not
Yeah,
his
no,
fist.
I could have fucking died from that shit. But
Could you imagine those motherfuckers
No, but
probably would have threw you in a
Yeah,
wash?
so he fucking came up, bro, and fucking clocked my button, dude. I mean, if I had a beef with somebody, I would always say, like, you know, I had a problem with you. Fucking square up, you know, like.
Yeah. Damn, you would have ended up on Nancy's highway, dumped.
Nancy's Highway,
What
huh?
is it called?
It's not even
Hey, and
it's
you
fucking-
used to wake him up. Speaking of you waking up with blood, the story about you waking him up and he spilled a bong all over himself.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that was just a random time.
Nathaniel always came
Dude,
over.
I used to go over. I would be like pounding on the door. EFFREN would open the door, and then
Just
in his
my
just in
chonies.
his underwear, and then he would open the door. And
Go
then
back
just
to sleep.
walk back to his bedroom, and then I would go and I'd sit next to him while he's asleep, and I'd just be like on my phone, or I'd
He
just
would
be
go and
smoking.
He started pulling nugs out
Oh,
of the
that's
jar,
when like
packing them in the
was that the
bong.
same time when you would call me sometimes every time that morning, and I would be getting out of psych class going to my other high school.
Yeah, that was around the same time.
I'd
Yeah,
call you for like 2 hours and we'd talk, and then you'd wake up and then we'd jam, and then
and
you would
then we
accuse
jam.
and then you would accuse me for stealing the
Nathaniel
night
and I would
before.
always wake and bake. So,
Yeah.
you know, he passed me the bong. As I'm waking up, I'm ripping the bong in bed, just living the best fucking life. And I fucking just spilt it all over myself, bro. I was so bad asleep that morning. Dude, just that is the worst way. I was so cozy in my bed, dude. Ripping the
It's gross.
bong and then just
sewage leak on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, taking a rip of a bong or any piece, and then the water just getting in your mouth, like a dab rig that
Remember
you
when I
suck
drank
too hard.
that
just-
one?
Yeah, that was like one of the first times. Was it like one of the first
One
times
of
you
the first
smoked?
times, no.
Well,
One of the
no,
first
'cause
times
you used to
I
smoke
hung out with
spice
you
with
guys,
you.
because I'll never forget. You guys got into an argument, and everyone was having my back because you low key didn't want to give me any more weed. And
Yeah.
and I'll never forget this. I like verbatim. I remember him next to you on the passenger side door, and you're putting your weed away, and he goes, "But come on, bro. Like we always talk about getting him high."
I was the worst guy to hang out with, for
Oh,
sure.
dude. You're like, dude, I just don't want to get rid of my weed, all my weed.
The easiest to peer pressure and also the one that would peer pressure people the most.
Yeah. Who was like influences for you? Like crazy motherfuckers. Who was that good skateboarder? He was like older than all of us. He'd come down
Danny
with his rail.
Mendoza. Oh,
Also, there was Charlie Head.
Charlie Head. That's who it was.
Danny Mendoza was
Were
crazy.
those like your guys?
Pepper was
Ralph
crazy.
Gronchio?
Ralph Ronquillo.
What the fuck?
Mark Gronchio.
Mark, he wasn't a skater, but yeah, he was.
No, I'm saying
You
he was
know,
one of your
he-
like
he was a-
outlaw
he was a
friends.
big-
He was an
He
out.
was
He
a
was
big
a
brother for sure.
Rough Rider.
I have a lot of memories with him that we won't even speak on in this podcast.
Yeah.
But
Who are
Mark,
your
you know,
music influences then, like with hip hop and all that shit?
well, with
To
hip
get
hop,
into that, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Ain't nobody really influenced me, I'm just tired of living on the streets.
You would
It's like rap. I've never even listened to it. I thought what I do
dude,
was original.
That's actually off a Biggie fucking tape.
Well, guess what? I don't listen to Biggie, so I wouldn't.
You're welcome.
EFFREN once told me one time while he was fucking smoking weed and working at Family Dollar, he was skating between the aisles and he listened to fucking Tupac. And while he's selling weed, he goes, "Bro, I kind of feel like Tupac."
Hey, yeah, and that was a real thing, bro.
Yeah.
Because I always feel like, the people that die that didn't live or fulfill their full life, like if you die knowing that you could have done more with your life,
You're resurrected.
then your soul is trapped here in this plane.
And you're a
And is
ghost.
forced to find a new body to inhabit. But if you die like,
possess.
at the end of your life and you're very satisfied with your life, you're like, I'm ready to go, you're at peace, that's when your soul is actually able to cross over into the next plane.
I really do believe
the
in
next
that, yeah.
dimension. So, I mean, that's what I thought at that moment in time. I was like, Gemini
Yeah.
died the same year I was born. But I also thought this, I'm Kurt
That's
Cobain
my missing
and,
twin.
and Tupac
Yeah.
in one person.
Well, like to quote Eldest Snow, right, from Get Him to the Greek, he says, I feel like I'm the reincarnation of Frank Sinatra, even though I was born before he died.
Yeah, I was born before Tupac died.
Were
That's
you?
a fact. Yeah, he died September 14th or something like that. He was shot on the 7th.
But dude, honestly, because like with music and shit, because you got like, although like I grew up with hip hop for a long time, and you were more like the rock metal scene and all this shit. You got me into people like ASAP Rocky and everything. You were always bumping. Was it Canal Street?
There was really only a few rappers that I listened to at that moment. I mean, I knew who a lot of people were, but there was only a lot of people in my recycle playlist. And at that point in time, I was only bumping burnt CDs.
Dude, that summer reminds me of ASAP Rocky, Action Bronson, and Sublime, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good summary of that summer.
Yeah.
And then anytime I was in your car at the time, there was a lot of prayers and shit.
Yep.
And the
Which is
drugs
crazy because
and whatever.
I found out about prayers because it was one day after partying and stuff. EFFREN was like, it was one of those days where we got done partying the night before and we were all just kind of being lazy at the house where we were laying around and
We'd
stuff,
always
falling
get
asleep on
bean
EFFREN's bed.
burritos, like those frozen bean burritos, and we would, fry them up. We would watch a movie or play Halo, and we would smoke so much fucking weed.
Yeah.
I remember at that time you were big into you would always tell me, you're like, bro, because I had an Xbox 2 at that time, and you'd be like, bro, you got to get this Friday the 13th game.
Hey, that game was fucking bad.
I feel like I would go to your house often, and it was just the menu screen, like he just paused
Oh,
it.
dude, this guy was super into that game whenever it first came out.
Yeah, so whenever it first came out, bro, dim the lights, had my bong.
Had my
pizza
bong.
roll- had my bong. Pizza rolls. And like just the dun, 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 like that fucking music. And it was a spooky thing at first. I
It
was
was
like, dude,
spooky.
because when you were a counselor, it was like, fuck, bro. I gotta find a gas can. I gotta find a key. Like,
Was it like GTA, but you're
No,
Jason?
absolutely
No, it's
not.
it's like survival.
So yeah, it was like survival. You're either Jason or you're a counselor, and the counselors
Either
kind of have
Pimple
to
Pete or
team
Simple
up,
Simon.
team up, and gather what they need to exit Crystal Lake or wherever the fuck they're at.
Crystal
There
Meth.
was a couple. There was like Higgins.
So how do you like? What's
Each character, each counselor has like certain
story.
stats. Like,
And you can like set
some
up
of them
traps,
are more.
can't you?
Yeah. You can set bear traps. You pick up weapons. And you find stuff by looting. So somebody finds the car key, and if you guys have walkie-talkies and microphones, you guys could relay that information to each other. Like, I got the car key for the, and so like there's a 2-seater vehicle usually, and there's a 4-seater vehicle. Some of the counselors, they would be dicks, bro, and like, they would literally leave by themselves with the 4-seater car, and the rest of us counselors are just trapped with Jason murdering us all.
fuck
Fuck
did you
you,
ever play
Tommy
fucking,
Jenkins.
Did you ever play Fallout like that? Because I know you're fucking. balls
He
deep
actually
in
is the one that
Fallout.
got me into
Love
it, but
Fallout.
I never like.
Got to invest time in it.
That's
to-
the only thing is at that moment in time, I just wasn't
What happened to
super
the
impatient.
fucking movie, bro? Wasn't there supposed to be a
It's a
Fallout
TV show, and they're still working on it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Because I want to see. Because I like the concept. I just don't want to play it, bro. I'm more of like the kid shit. I like.
I love
Batman.
the concept of it.
What the shit?
Bro.
God damn it!
That-
Come on. We didn't even get to talk about it.
My fucking
All right.
my wood's
Anyways.
exposed.
That's actually my
Exposed
fucking
wood.
least favorite art piece that you guys would have in that room. But one that's burnt in my
It's a
brain.
relic, dude.
What
Is that girl with the
2 bits
cross
and
on
pe-
her fucking head?
What?
Isn't that 2 bits and peeper?
Oh, 2 bits. It was 2 girls, and it was like 2 girls, and then there was like a horse.
Wasn't
Two
it a
girls
Children
and
of the
one.
Corn?
Oh, I forgot.
Oh
about-
no, we also had a Children of the Corn one as well.
That one was a old, like
We're
a
talking
Bud.
about their band room.
That was
they
a
used to
Bud
have.
Light poster from the '80s, bro. And I had a Bud White, like Clydesdales in the clouds But no, the two girls actually was a movie poster.
Yeah,
right?
those 2 Bits and Pepper, and then we had like a.
It was in your fucking bedroom.
You guys totally remind me. I just forgot about that, bro.
Yeah, dude. Remember we had an Ed poster of like the movie with Matthew Perry and the monkey
I had
on the baseball team.
poster above my bed and shit. Like,
Dude, he had so many posters, but it was nothing that he fucked with. Like, it wasn't like, oh, dude, I love Transformers.
so what-
so-
Never seen 2
so
Bits and
what happened? So what happened was, Steve, you know,
That's so
Steven's grandparents used to own a movie place in
Eagle
Salmon
Creek?
Well.
Eagle Creek, yeah.
No, it
Where
wasn't.
Elmer's place
It
is?
was an Eagle Creek. It wasn't Eagle Creek. It was a different one. But so they had a bunch of posters, like old movie posters, and that's where we got them from.
Oh,
That's
shit.
where I got my Dracula Dead and
Oh,
Loving
bro,
It poster.
I remember
his
how
posters were kept in
you
very
wouldn't-
good
And
condition.
you wouldn't
Dude, my
fucking-
Dracula Dead and Loving It poster is
Oh, dude, I fucking hate
looked
that
like
Mel
shit.
Brooks movie.
fuck you.
No, I hate that fucking poster, bro. It's still at his house.
Yeah, it's
Dracula.
one of my favorite posters.
Hey, but I remember you'd rarely clean out the band room and you send me Snapchats. And you're like, oh, fuck, that's a full beer. Dude, there's a full beer behind the amp one time.
Always, bro.
Oh yes, who's leaving full beers?
Yeah,
Who
dude.
knows?
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Investors? Possibly you.
Bro, but and speaking of that band room, though, I remember you would send me Snapchats. That's when you first got, like, some music recording set up, and that's when you first were, like, rapping with fucking Nibiru, homie.
Oh yeah.
El Jefe, dog. I was
Yeah.
actually talking to him on the phone the other day.
What'd he say? I haven't
he
fucking
said
talked
hi.
to that guy forever. To me?
Yeah.
I mean,
You
whatever.
motherfucker.
He misses this. Really.
Yeah.
If he was here, bro, he would be in this shit for sure.
What? Why did he go back up there? Is it a family thing?
Well, dude, every time I talk to him, he's in a different fucking state because he was living in Oregon.
Different state of mind. Different
All of a
state.
sudden, you know, a year goes by, I haven't talked to him. We talk on the phone or something. He calls me on Facebook Messenger, and I'm like, "How you doing? Where you living?" He's like, "Oh, I'm in Wyoming right now." I'm
Is
like,
it
"What
for
the
work or what?
Yeah, I don't know, honestly. Like he
He's
moves
like, he's like, what are you doing there? I'm just hanging out.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Oh
Me?
yeah.
He's like, me?
Oh.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, when his girlfriend broke
Just
up with
hanging
him.
out.
I talking about when he gets broken up with.
Yeah,
Oh,
and the
well.
girl
Let me
walks
go
go back to Hefe
yeah,
real
sorry.
quick. Anyways, I talked to him like a couple weeks ago, and he's in Arkansas now, and he's been there for a few years. He works for some big company, bro. He makes good money. He's got like, you know, fucking 15 kids. or something. No,
Dude.
he's got like 3 girls, I think,
Yeah.
and then he's got his oldest son that
Yeah.
lives in
He's
Oregon.
cool as- Dude, I haven't seen him
Um,
since 2016, bro.
He looks skinnier. He's got like, you know, the same beard, just as patchy, very white still.
Were you like FaceTiming him?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And
we
he's
got
got
all
a big
FaceTime.
he's got horses, bro. He's got like 5 acres of land out there.
This is his property?
He's got a lake, like a big water lake
Probably a
on his
welder.
property, bro.
Probably a welder.
No,
though.
he's not a welder, bro.
Electrician?
I think he drives like a truck or
Convoy.
Okay.
maybe I think he works for Empire.
Oh, for real.
Oh, dude, I know someone that works for Empire.
Mr. fucking
Head?
Mr. 12.
Mr. 12 GP.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking
Fuck 12, but I love Gage.
dude, fucking Gage hopped on to we were on fucking Ralph's stream the other day, and then Gage hopped on, but he made his account name Nathaniel's Secret Admirer, and then out of nowhere, like we're all chatting and stuff, and then out of nowhere it's just like fuck Nathaniel. But what's so funny is in his username he spelled my name wrong, but then when he wrote fuck Nathaniel he spelt it right.
Spelled it right.
Yeah, I was like,
I would know if that, yeah. Oh, he spelled
How
it
did you
wrong.
find
That's
out it was
good.
Gage? Did he say it?
yeah, but we were like, who is this? And then I was just like, oh, this obviously has to be KP.
Oh,
Which is
my
Kevin
God.
Pirates.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kevin Pirates.
Bro. But anyways, is that who you started rapping with technically?
What?
Was him?
Well, no, not really.
No,
Like,
it was
I
Deedzilla.
did it by.
Oh,
No,
Dirty
yeah, it was
Deeds.
Deeds.
No,
Yeah,
it was
actually.
Dirty Deeds.
I mean, like, yeah, because we didn't make a song with Jeff, and like that song.
I'm a hooker. What's that song?
Oh no,
dude?
it was Land Shark, right?
Yeah.
Well, Landshark was you guys, wasn't
me
it?
and you?
No, that was
No, that was me.
Different
Right?
beer.
Oh,
name.
was it?
Us 3, right?
Fuck.
Yeah, we did do
Sipping Land Shark.
Drinking, rolling, rock. I got a fat cock. EFFREN stop.
Stop. No, what was the one you recorded with you? Where he's
Yeah,
like,
I think
I'm
it's
a
Lance-
prostitute.
Oh no, that's
That was,
a Rooms and Junk song.
Oh my
I'm a teddy bear that owns a titty bar.
No, though. So the one about being
You
a
have
prostitute.
weird, trajectory, bro.
It was a weird trajectory.
Dude, we just went off on that shit.
Yeah, well, that's what fucking boredom in a small town does. You just start recording bullshit
It
songs.
was either
for
that or
fun.
like,
or make
do
good
drugs.
songs. We did both.
What do you think your first dope song was? Like within. I'm not talking
Well,
about yours.
I feel like I fell in love with
after Land
a
Shark.
little bit of each song I created. Like, I mean,
Typical.
otherwise I would. So that one song where it was like Beyond,
Nathaniel?
it's me. I respond when I die on your lawn. You will see so fly.
I'll be so high.
I get so high, so high.
What song is that one?
Fuck around, I tell the truth, I never lie. What's up? I think that was Landshark.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Was that like your verse after mine and Dito's? Really
Yeah,
bad
that was my verse. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck I
We
said.
had a third gate. What was that? Oh, do you want to
Thugrats.
see inside this thing I call my mind?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's everybody wants to see inside this thing I call my mind. But
Sometimes I can't seem to find a line.
Yeah.
burning me.
What a
you know,
fucking.
the worst fucking. You know what's funny?
And everybody
is
wants to
if
see-
you go to my third gate page, all of my top songs are your guys' songs.
What song?
Oh yeah, because you did a beat for me, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, well, I mean, I think that one's gotten knocked down a little bit, but like Thugrats is it'll say Thugrats is my top song. It's only because like I'm featured on it.
Yeah.
What about Slug Thin? They don't even know about that.
It's
yet.
like then yeah.
Oh my god.
No.
We were wasted, bro, and I fucking like freestyled some shit, and then
I have like 2 freestyles of Andy just freestyling over a beat, drunk as
wasted.
fuck.
Yeah, dude, and then at the end of it, bro, I just say Slug Thin, and then this dude put a chorus at the end of it. It's like Slug Thin.
No, it wasn't. I was
Thin.
just being like your backup vocals, and he was like slug, and he was saying stuff, and then I was just going like this, slugged in.
I want to know what this song sounds
Slug
like.
I
Thin.
haven't, I haven't heard it since then, so he won't show me.
I'll say, is there
Yeah,
any
no,
way
I'm
we
gonna
could
just
do
drop
an
it.
intermission in the middle of this? Like,
That's not how podcasts
What are you
work.
trying to intermission for?
it's hot, I'm thirsty.
No,
It's
This
hot,
is my
you're
house, so I
thirsty.
should be able to walk
Hey.
to my kitchen and get some fucking water.
Dude, give
Text your
it
wife.
like 10 minutes, and you're
Sweat's
good.
dripping down my balls.
Well, let's talk about that then. Let's talk about how hot it is in here.
Let's talk, no,
It's
no,
a
no, no.
garage, yeah.
If you're fucking,
It's a
if you're
garage,
fucking
yeah.
trying to fucking hurry out of here, talk about CPC then.
Yeah, let's get into CPC.
CPC.
And we can do another 10 minutes, and we'll be good.
Yeah.
Shit. Let's talk about.
Let's talk about CPC. All right.
Plated motherfucking casket.
So, copper-plated casket. That's going to be your
Copper-
next release.
Yep.
I wanted to do a podcast with you a little bit closer to when you were going to release it.
I don't have it yet.
Exactly, but I have other people asking to be on the podcast, so I'm like, I can't have these people be guests before you.
Why?
Because I figured you'd be like, yo, you got this person on, but you still ain't doing a podcast with
is
me.
this going to be the Nathaniel Lopez podcast?
No, this is Let the
No.
Freak Speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Shoot.
All right.
No.
No, what do you want me to say?
No, we're just. Well, I know
No.
it's not done, but I'm saying like talk about the process. Like, you
Yeah,
can
I mean,
always talk about
so
that.
what was the first song that you came up with that kind of sparked the whole
Yeah.
concept?
It was DGK, and the first song was DGK. I was like, this is gonna be a cool single, and then I was like, well, I might as well like, maybe even do a little EP with it. The second song was I Don't Mind, and that was supposed to be like almost a rebuttal to that song because it's like things get fucked up, but I don't mind. I don't. Yeah, whatever. Can't give them that much yet, but
So then, where did you come up with Copper-Plated Casket? Like, how did that?
it was down the line, probably a few songs later. Because after I did, I Don't Mind, I did either Sandman or 77. Those
Yeah.
were all.
70s
And all these songs were
77,
popping up
little
like
leak there.
this, bro. That was the thing about this album is everything came super quick.
But like the just Copper-Plated Casket itself. Like, how did that? Because it's I
So
hear
there
that
was a
and
second title.
It's such a fucking like that is a banger of a fucking name.
There was a second title. I remember presenting it to you guys, and it was either I remember telling you going to your house after work one day to smoke, and I was like, it's either Copper-Plated Casket or this one, or This Time It's Personal. That was my other idea. Like, it was like This Time It's Personal because it was like this album is super personal.
That sounds like a stand-up special. EFFREN Horror. This
No, I
time
think
it's
it would be-
personal.
That might be
No.
next. y'all. Shit.
Yeah.
A stand-up
And
rap
I-
album.
But I forgot to mention that though. That's what Jeff wants to do.
A comedy rap.
Yeah, he wants to just be a comedian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
And I was
yeah.
like, just do it then, bro. Start writing some jokes and start bombing some venues.
Yeah, that's literally
you
what you gotta
literally
do.
got to go through hell to figure out how to make people do
I
this
fucking
shit.
miss Jeff, man.
He's a character and a half,
He was
bro.
so cool,
Yeah,
bro. He felt like an older brother that summer. Like that was one of my favorite summers of all time, and he felt like he was like.
Let me tell you about my
Leading the
first
blind.
memory of him. I pulled up to the fucking thing, or no, we skated up or something. He was in his fucking mom's Jeep Wrangler, and he's like, "Yo, come here," and fucking I walked over there, and this sketchy ass motherfucker, like I was not afraid of any older kids, bro, because I was a little kid. I was like, "What are you gonna beat a little kid up?" I would
Just,
be
yes.
down to fucking no, because like at that point I would have smacked somebody with my skateboard. That was always a dream of mine.
Fuck someone up with your board.
Yeah, but so just a crazy little kid. But Jeff was like, "You trust me?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "I don't even know you." And fucking, he handed me a fucking like 3 pills, and he's like, "Take those right now." And I was like,
What the fuck?
And I
Are
was
you
like,
serious?
Yeah,
He
I
didn't
was
even
like-
know you.
See,
No,
these,
yeah, I never met him before.
These are the kind of scenarios that parents are like, okay, if someone offers you drugs on the street, you just say no.
Did
But
you
this
take
is also the type of scenarios that happen in San Juan.
him?
Yeah.
You know, and so
Used to.
Used to,
Kids
yeah.
nowadays don't.
they
The
don't.
only, dude, the only people outside nowadays are actually the people that are on drugs
Right.
or old people walking.
And so he was like, "Do you trust me?" And I was like, "No, I don't even know you." And he handed me those pills. And he said it was like, I had to ask him. He was like, "Just take them right now." And I was like, "No, I'll take them later." He's like, "How do I know?" And I was like, "Cause I ain't a bitch, but I might take one. I might take 2. I might take all 3 at once." And I was like, "What are they?" And he's all, "It's trimazepam." And I was like, "What the fuck's trimazepam?" I don't even know if I looked it up, but he was like, "It'll make you want to sleep, but don't fall asleep." He's like, "Fight the urge to sleep, and you're gonna start hallucinating." And
God.
I took all 3. Woke up in the morning, dog. End of story.
Fell. Best sleep I ever fucking
Yeah,
had.
that's the end of the story.
Dude, I actually-
Took all 3. Woke up in the
I
morning.
actually met him. I don't even think he would remember this, but I was like super young. I was probably like in 5th grade. This is when my aunt was dating Rolly, and Rolly was friends with a guy named Trent Barney.
Okay.
And so we went to the Gila, and my aunt Kaylee went, and then Rolly came and brought a friend, Trent Barney. Then Trent Barney called some people, and he was one of the guys. And so when I was like in 5th grade, dude. So like I remember my dad talking with all of them, you know what I mean? And we're like all bullshitting. They're all drinking with my dad and shit. And I remember him and Trent Barney were doing these crazy ass flips into the Gila off this tree, bro. And that was the
Gila's
first time I met him,
dangerous, bro.
Yeah, that was
There's
the first
parts
time
of
I met
that, those like there's currents, underwater
him. Oh
currents. that
fuck yeah.
So many people have got sucked
Oh, bro,
under the mountain, bro.
At
Like
that trip, my
stuck under
dad
the
dove
water.
in, and there was like a tree in there, bro, that you obviously couldn't see. And when my dad dove in, bro, it sliced his ribs, bro. My dad has a scar
Yeah, he
on
was
his
no
rib
joke,
cage.
man.
Dude, I saw a kid's
RV
eye get popped
drifter?
out there.
You saw a kid's eye get popped out at the Gila?
Do you know the
Wait,
beachfront spot?
The flats?
Yeah, and you swim across, and there's that
Beachfront?
spot you could,
Yeah. There's a little pole sticking out.
Dude,
Yeah.
he fucking the kid slipped and into his eye socket. That rebar went into his eye socket, bro. And I was across the stream, and I just remember everyone screaming, "His fucking eyes out!" And dude, everyone's freaking the fuck out like this kid died, bro. And I'm just like, holy shit,
You
dude.
definitely could have died.
Yeah, dude, his eyes out, man. It's not serious.
You'll shoot your eye out.
dude. I remember that being fucking insane, dude. I think I wasn't close enough, or maybe like I don't know. That would have been crazy to see.
I wonder if
But
they
I was
watched
like,
A Christmas Story that year.
shoot your eye out.
Yeah, do you ever like see people who got like a nub right here and,
Yes.
and then they tell you the
Yeah,
story and it's
yeah.
just like, man, could you imagine
Fender.
living through that?
Gus Vender, when you dap you up, you by his side, dog, and you go like that, dude. And every time you dap him up, your finger would be loose because
Yeah.
he didn't have a pointer. So you go like that, and your finger would like go right into his hand.
Dude,
But no, it was because he was changing the chain on his bike, and it was going downhill, and it started rolling, and his finger went to his chain, bro.
Yeah.
Cut
Is
his
he
fucking
changing
finger.
his chain while moving downhill?
This guy's not the sharpest fucking blade in the
But
jar.
that chain was apparently.
Dude, fucking my 5th grade teacher had a fake eye. And Jonathan Croce's just like,
What was his name?
Mr. Egan.
Mr. Egan.
Bro, my mom had that fucking teacher. My mom used to tell me as a kid, she'd always say, "Stop running with sticks," because that's how my teacher's eye got popped out.
Yeah,
his
him,
brother,
yeah,
like, went
him
around
and
the
his
car.
brother were playing with sticks.
That's crazy. He was still your
Yeah.
teacher, bro.
Yeah, so guess what? Jonathan Croce is just like in the middle of a lesson out of nowhere. Can you take your eye out?
Dude, this guy was fucking. He was so funny in class, bro.
shit.
I forgot what he did one time, but like he just fucking farted, and it was so gross, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?" And he was just like, "That's fucking natural, dog. Like I just farted." Like,
Croce?
yeah, it was so
Fucking
funny.
croak dog.
Bro,
Yeah, go ahead.
it was actually Kevin Pirate's grandfather or great grandfather.
Dog.
I was at his funeral.
My sweat's burning my fucking.
I was at his funeral, right?
My
And
eyeball-
He had dentures, hearing aids, and a fucking fake eye, bro. So when his son did his his speech for his father, there at the funeral home, he goes up and dude, this guy's I forget his fucking name, but he's funny as fuck, dude. And he goes up, he goes, He's like, my dad, it's, sad he's gone, but, he always keep an eye on us. Takes his fucking prosthetic eye out of his pocket and puts it on the fucking podium, bro. We all just started dying laughing. So
you all started, good thing you were at a funeral, right?
Yes. So we go to the bar after that, bro, at the Elks Club, and we ask him, they're like, dude, what the fuck? That was so funny with the eye. He goes, yeah, when, who has the body, like, before, where they prep it and everything, like the morgue?
Yeah.
He's like, I had to call them and be like,
yes.
can I get,
morticians working in morgue.
He's like, before you guys do your thing, I want my dad's eye, his prosthetic eye. And they're like, okay, which one is it? He's like, the left one. And then he fucking hangs up. He goes, oh fuck, it's the right. And he's freaking out, dude.
They probably would have figured it out, dog.
Yeah.
Why are his eyes closed? Oh, they close everybody's eyes. Imagine being buried and your eyes are just it's an open casket and your eyes are just like this.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be fucking spooky, dog.
That's the weird thing about taxidermy, right? Where it like looks really good, but it's in the eyes. Chico.
And what's crazy is like the eyes are usually the fake one. Like the fake, like I think the eyes are fake in all
they
taxidermy.
are, but that's why it looks weird. Like because it looks alive, but the eye you could just
the eyes are what makes
the eyes
you
are the nipples of the face.
Yeah. But no, what is it called?
Why does this cow have 8 eyes?
Like the Fibonacci sequence, right? It's like written in our brain to like you can notice like things that are that's what makes
that's
you
not
go
the
like
Fibonacci
that's fake.
sequence, but
yeah, it is. It's the like sequence of the face shape and everything, the eyes, like.
See, but would you be able to get that mistake correct with
people.
like an AI robot that was like very, very convincing?
It's programmed in their brain better than us.
But I'm saying, like, would you be able to look into a robot's eyes and say, "Yep, that's robot"?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
we gotta fucking wrap this up.
Hey, we just hit the 40 mark. We're good.
Perfect, bro.
We barely talked about copper-plated casket.
But that's good. That's
fine.
right?
Hey, this is Let the Freak Speak, America's least favorite podcast. We're taking the counterculture to new lows. We're winging it harder than ever. Masters of obscurity, morons of absurdity. That's what it
was.
Cheers.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. These guys will probably be back sometime soon. Everybody hope Nick gets better.
I don't.
Take it easy, motherfuckers.
Let the freak speak!